हेलो एंड वेलकम। आप देख रहे हैं मनी 9 और मैं हूं कृष्ण कुमार। जब से ओला ने अपने स्कूटर इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर के बारे में अनाउंस किया है, तब से काफी एक्साइटमेंट हो गया है। बहुत सारे लोग खरीदना चाहते हैं, बहुत सारे रिजर्वेशंस हो चुके हैं ऑलरेडी। लेकिन उसके बारे में और बहुत सारी चीजें समझने के लिए, जानने के लिए, वी हैव Mr. Varun Dubey, Head of Marketing of Ola Electric, joining us here on this Money 9 special. वरुण, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विद अस। हमारे साथ बातचीत करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जब से जिस दिन लॉन्च हुआ था इसका रिजर्वेशंस, नॉट द एक्चुअल डिलीवरी बट द रिजर्वेशंस, जिस दिन लॉन्च हुआ था उसके 24 आवर्स के बाद, सिर्फ एक दिन के बाद 1 लाख रिजर्वेशंस वर क्रॉस्ड। टेल अस अभी के लिए क्या काउंट है और व्हाट इज द टाइमलाइन यू आर लुकिंग एट टू स्टार्ट मेकिंग द डिलीवरीज?
Yeah, I think, it's been, Krishna, it's been very encouraging, the response from customers. We opened the bookings, पिछले हफ्ते हमने खोले हैं, and एक दिन में 1 लाख के ऊपर bookings आ गए हैं, and trend is continuing. We are seeing new bookings coming in every day. In terms of deliveries, we have the launch event coming up very soon, and we will be announcing more on the deliveries soon after. But of course, we are very very excited and keen to put the scooter in the hands of customers. काफी time से हम लोग इस पे मेहनत कर रहे हैं. So, we would love for the customers to see. I think it's a great product. It has amazing design, it has amazing technology, it has fantastic range. I think customers are going to like it, and this is what customers are really responding to.
All right. When it comes to electric vehicles per se in India and in fact for the rest of the world, there are two questions that come up. One is the price of the vehicle, because that depends a lot on whether people decide to finally purchase it or not. And the second is the fact that the charging infrastructure. These two are the biggest challenges when it comes to electric vehicles going mainstream. And they say that the way Tesla's announcement of cars took electric vehicles mainstream in the West and the US, Ola's announcement of the EV scooter could possibly take इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स मेन स्ट्रीम इन इंडिया। आप हमें बता सकते हैं कि प्राइसिंग रेंज क्या हो सकता है? पॉसिबली बहुत सारे चर्चा है इसके बारे में, और उससे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट, चार्जिंग के लिए क्या क्या सुविधाएं किया जा रहा है ओला इलेक्ट्रिक की तरफ से?
जी, इंडिया में ईवी रेवोल्यूशन, आई थिंक द कंज्यूमर्स आर रेडी फॉर इट. हमारे रिजर्वेशन नंबर्स हैं, दे डेफिनेटली इंडिकेट दैट. वी बिलीव दैट a very important part of the EV revolution in India is really around 2 areas. The first is that consumers should get a fundamentally better product. It should be a significantly better product, and they have to find the best value, right? Which means that the product has to be priced right, and that's our strategy. With a lot of local innovation that we have done. For example, we made the motor ourselves, vehicle computer हमने खुद बनाया, battery ओला ने खुद डिजाइन किया है. So काफी core components हमने खुद बनाए. And because of that, we are able to offer a significantly better product. But at the same time, because of our advanced facilities of manufacturing and the local innovation we've done, we are able to price it very aggressively. And because of that, we expect significant amount of the consumers, anybody buying a scooter, to really have our scooter at the top of their list. Because we are not just trying to make the best electric scooter. We're trying to make the best scooter, and we have made the best scooter. And customers, the reservation numbers clearly show that customers are काफी interested, and they're really liking it. So we are quite excited about that. The other important part of really electric is that you have to think about this as an ecosystem. Like you said, charging is an important part, but equally important part of the ecosystem is also the supply chain. The entire ecosystem for electric, the ancillary technology and innovation that has to happen. So we have a holistic approach on this. Because of our scale and the fact that we're doing a lot of the manufacturing and R&D in-house, we believe that because of our scale, we will create a significant domestic market, which will lead to a lot of improvement in the overall EV ecosystem across suppliers and technologies. At the same time, when it comes to charging, I think that's really a very multi-tiered, solution that we must offer. It's fundamentally about people's ability to move easily, right? So first thing that has to be done there is you have to offer the best range, right? People want the best range, maximum range, and our product offers the best in class range. Secondly, we have this wide hypercharger network that जो हम लगा रहे हैं, which has about 1 lakh points in 400 cities across India. And with that, people will be able to get to a hypercharger, very quickly within a couple of minutes from wherever they are, and they'll be able to charge the scooter very fast. 18 minutes mein about 50% of the battery will get charged. So that would make sure that
fast charging.
It's super fast. It's hyper fast. It is called hypercharger for a reason.
Wonderful. So मतलब ये बाहर के चार्जिंग के लिए, मतलब इसके अलावा आप घर में चार्जिंग करने के लिए भी सुविधाएं करने वाले हैं.
Yes, absolutely. And the third thing is that the vehicle will have a home charger. So if anybody wants to charge the vehicle at home overnight or something, they can do that as well. So they get all these three options. First of all, we have the maximum range, so they have to charge less frequently. Secondly, with our hypercharger network, they'll be able to charge very easily within a couple of minutes, reach a destination and charge very fast. And third, वो घर पे भी charge कर सकते हैं with the portable charger.
Wonderful. That's very very important. इस सब के पीछे आप जो टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन ये सब इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, और इसको इसके पीछे एक सबसे बड़ा फैक्ट्री है. हमने सुना है कि ये सबसे बड़ा टू व्हीलर फैक्ट्री है, नॉट जस्ट फॉर इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स, बट इट्स द बिगेस्ट टू व्हीलर फैक्ट्री इन द वर्ल्ड दैट यू आर सेटिंग अप इन Krishnagiri district in the southern state of Tamil Nadu, my home state. Can you tell us about this factory that Ola is setting up specifically to manufacture its scooter? It's an EV scooter.
Absolutely. So the factory that we call the Ola Future Factory, like you said, it is coming up in Tamil Nadu, and at full scale, it will have a capacity of 10 million units a year, which is about 15% of the world's total two-wheeler capacity, and it will be used to manufacture our entire range of two-wheelers. So the scooter is just the first in a range of scooters. We will have various options and models for scooters, and we will then have also playing into the other two-wheeler form factors like bikes, and they will all be made here. And you're right, this is the world's largest two-wheeler factory, not just the largest EV factory, but the largest two-wheeler factory in the world with the 10 million capacity. Phase 1 will be coming up soon, and in that we will have about a 2 million capacity, and then we'll ramp it up throughout this year and next year to reach the 10 million goal. It is also the most advanced factory. It has about 3,000 robots deployed across the factory to manufacture. It will also create about 10,000 jobs. Third and very important point for us is, as a brand and as a company, we care very deeply about this, is sustainability. This is also one of the greenest factories in the world. The entire factory operation will be carbon negative. We are going to put 100 acres of forest there. The overall site between our factory, the mega block, as well as the supply parks all put together is about 500 acres. Of that, 100 acres would just be forest land that we will be planting there. So overall, it will be significantly carbon negative. That is before you factor in the carbon improvements that will happen because we are now making EVs and people will be using those over the traditional fuel vehicles.
All right, so double carbon positive then, so to speak. Double carbon negative, sorry. Because in COVID times, the from positive to negative, you flip between very easily. So let's carrying on with the discussion about EVs and the Ola scooter. Tell us, it's not the first electronic vehicle that's being launched in India, not the first electronic scooter being e-scooter being launched in India. You already have some competition. They are, so many startups have done such good work, leading up to this. Talk to us about how you view the market and what you like. What are your, intentions in terms of, capturing market share?
Absolutely. I think, we are, like you said, we are not the first, but I do believe that we have the best product out there. At the same time, we have a much more holistic approach, right from manufacturing to the product engineering, to the design, to the software, as well as the charging network. So we do this entire thing end to end, which is a unique approach. But the market is massive, right? And we are very clearly focused on not just playing within the EV market, but we want to transition the entire scooter market and the entire two-wheeler market to electric. And that's why we're setting up the Future Factory with 10 million capacity. That's why we're investing so much into R&D. That's why we're making these cutting-edge products. Having said that, both in India and internationally, we don't believe that this is a zero-sum game. For this entire transition for humanity to move to sustainable transportation and mobility, I think multiple companies will play a role. We are certainly taking the lead in this area at the moment, and we hope that others join us and move along with us and really leverage this opportunity as well, so that the world overall can move to transportation much faster. This is not a zero-sum game where for us to win, somebody has to lose. I think the market globally is large enough for multiple players, and I think that's how it will be.
All right. And also, we've seen a lot of welcome developments on the policy front as well, with so many states revealing, EV policies, that are extremely favorable that has been welcomed by the industry. How do you view them as you are launching the Ola scooter?
No, absolutely. I think the macro scenario is extremely positive, both from a policy standpoint as well as from the consumer sentiment standpoint. I think customers are ready, consumers are ready. From a policy standpoint, clearly, the government has been extremely supportive. With the FAME 2 subsidy, where they are offering additional subsidy for the batteries, as well as individual states as they are offering their own subsidies on top of that. It will be very beneficial because it will allow us to make the scooter available to as many people as possible, and which is good, right? Which it cleans up the environment. It helps people move in a much more sustainable way. I think it's the right thing. So we are very excited about this.
Right. One more thing I wanted to ask is the fact that you're talking about consistently about creating this ecosystem, for electronic vehicles to find mainstream acceptance, and Ola is doing multiple things in terms of boosting India's EV ecosystem by bringing in certain things that will pave the way for more going forward, isn't it?
Absolutely. We certainly believe so. I think India has the talent, India has the capital, India has the market and the consumer demand to be a major player in EV. Our future factory that we were talking about earlier, is our global manufacturing hub. We make products there and we will ship them to the world, and we will make global products. So everywhere in the world, we will have the same quality of products.
Varun, talk to us about the global ambitions of the Ola scooter, because clearly, you want to make India a global manufacturing hub and ship products across the world.
Yeah, I think, India will be, like I was saying, India will be a global manufacturing hub as well as a large domestic market, for electric two-wheelers. We are one of the largest markets for two-wheelers in the world already, and as this market shifts to EV, we will become one of the largest markets in the world for EVs as well, domestically. At the same time, with the innovation in India as well as the manufacturing capabilities that we are putting in, and I'm sure others will as well, we will be very, very well positioned to, offer global products around the world. We are certainly focused on markets like Europe and UK and Asia Pacific, and we'll be launching there in the coming months as well. So we have pretty large plans for that.
All right. And what kind of targets have you set yourself for the Indian market, so to speak? 1 lakh reservations in 24 hours since launch. What are your sales targets like, considering you have manufacturing targets of 10 million units?
So we will have at full capacity the manufacturing capacity for 10 million units. Obviously, actual manufacturing and production will have as per the demand. Clearly, right now the demand is very strong. We're off to a great start. So we're thankful for the customers for that. And as this builds up, we will continue to. But we are not, really getting into specific sales projections at the moment. But our goal remains, Krishna, that we want the entire 21 million unit market in India. The entire market should move to electric, and we aim to play a large part of that market. And I'm sure other manufacturers will join us as well. As we said, they should join the revolution.
Well, the reason I was asking was that because in the Jan to June period of this year, we witnessed about 30,000 EVs, two-wheeler EVs being sold in India. That's the kind of range that's happening at this point in time. Do you think that will improve vastly? And if so, how soon?
Clearly, it will. Because Jay, we've sold. We have bookings of about 100,000, about 1 lakh, right? So multiples of what so far has been sold through the year. But I think the main point there really is what I was saying earlier. Right? I think the customers are ready. The customers always want the best product, and the Indian consumer is a very discerning customer in terms of quality, and they're not cost conscious. They're very value conscious. Right? We have to provide the best value. To provide the best value, you have to make the best product. At the same time, do it in a manner where you are able to price it aggressively, and that's really what our play is. With the future factory, with the innovation that we're doing in the technology. The fact that we are creating a lot of technology from a software standpoint on top, the motor is made by us. We are able to provide the hypercharger network, and then we are able to provide a much more comprehensive solution which solves for a lot of the core problems that consumers have felt existed before our scooter came along within the EV space. And we've addressed all of those, and that's why we're seeing so much of that pent-up demand come to us, because customers want it. India is ready for it, Krishna. Let me tell you, looking at the numbers we're seeing every day growing, and that's explosive start to our reservations.
Finally, Varun, I wanted to ask you, tell us about the road ahead, the future. Will the Ola Future Factory be rolling out only two-wheelers, the Ola scooters, or do you have bigger plans for three-wheelers and four-wheelers going forward?
So, we have plans for going into, two-wheelers and four-wheelers. The current Future Factory that we're talking about, in Tamil Nadu, that is focused on two-wheelers. So it will be used to produce our range of two-wheelers across various form factors.
All right, we'll leave that. Varun, thank you so much for being with us here on this Money 9 special. हमारे साथ बातचीत करने के लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. And we wish you all the best with the Ola scooters, available in 10 colors as was recently announced. 10 wonderful colors. So wishing you all the best for the way forward. Varun Dubey, हमारे साथ इस Money 9 special में मौजूद होने के लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. It's a wrap here on this Money 9 special. For more videos like this and for more specials, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on our videos. Also, follow us across all social media platforms @Money9 Lives, our handle, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And you need to also log into our website, www.money9.com, for all the views and news that you need to manage your money better. Thank you for watching. This is Krishna Kumar saying Alvida.